Hi, everyone. Christina here with you today. And today I want to talk about how to prepare for a career fair. So, what is a career fair? A career fair is a recruiting and or a networking event in which employers and recruiters meet potential employees. And it is also where job seekers can find more about job openings and potential employers. Why should you attend? Well, first of all, it is an excellent networking opportunity. Remember that employers are coming specifically to MITT to meet you. So, you want to give yourself the chance to research potential employers. And that way, you may also discover career alternatives. A career fair is an excellent way to practice your confidence and to be inspired with your professionalism. Here's an example of some of the employers that will be participating at the upcoming career fair. I am curious if any of these employers intrigue you. So let's talk about how to get ready before a career fair. So, number one, you want to research, research, research. And the three methods of research I recommend are number one, the company's website, number two, the company's social media, and number three, the articles or perhaps events in the news. Now, to prepare, you also want to create and update your work connections profile. You want to update your resume, perhaps create a small business card. And on your LinkedIn, which you have updated, you can also grab your QR codes so that way you can make fast connections with recruiters. You're going to practice your introductory pitch, which we'll talk about in 1 second. But most importantly, please rest. Please make sure you get a big sleep before a career fair. So that way, the next day, you are calm, you are confident, and you have lots of energy for career conversations. So, what goes into an introductory pitch? It's a quick introduction where you can explain the program you're pursuing and what you have to offer. What you have to offer could be skills, knowledge, and experience. Ensure that your introduction is clear, concise, and well paced. It should be 30 seconds or shorter. And you can memorize your pitch by recording yourself on your phone. So, what should your pitch include? It should include greetings, your name, your MITT training, or your work background. It should include what you do and what you would like to do. And it should also include your skills and qualifications that you wish to market. Okay, now during a career fair, you want to make sure that you arrive on time and dress to impress. You want to get your most professional outfits ready. And not only do you look respectable to the employers, but it will also help with your own confidence. Bring your documents with you, whether that is your resume or your QR code for your LinkedIn. Don't forget to smile and make sure you engage. We are very happy that these employers came down to MITT to meet you. And I want to make sure that you feel brave and courageous for hosting conversations. If you feel shy and nervous about meeting employers, please know that that's very normal. Why don't we take a look at topics you may want to consider? So, when you're meeting a recruiter, you could always ask about a specific role or about the hiring process. You can ask about the employer's experience. You can ask about growth opportunities, and you can ask about the company culture. If you think you'd like to ask about a specific role, sample questions could include, in a typical day, what does that role look like? Or maybe you've seen a role posted on their job board and you're wondering if that role is focused on one function of the company or a different aspect of the company. Maybe you don't see the role you crave on the website. So you can point that out. You can say, I currently see that you don't have that role. Would there be any opportunities like that in the future? You can always ask about the hiring process. Say, for example, can you tell me about the different stages of the hiring process? Or if you are targeting a specific role, what does the hiring process look like for that role? Love questions that are personal to the recruiter themselves. Asking for advice from the recruiter themselves can have an impact that brings out a lot of positivity. So, say, for example, what does the recruiter like most about the company? What does the recruiter like most about their job? What are some of the challenges that the recruiter has faced? And what do they love most about working for that specific company? You can also ask about growth opportunities. So, say, for example, what kind of opportunities for growth are there? Or how does the company commit to the professional development of the employees? And if you're targeting a specific role, you can ask about that specific career path. Now, I love when job seekers ask about products and services because it demonstrates passion. We all love passion. So, say, for example, if you love the product, tell them, say, I love your product. I use it all the time. How do you think that the product is going to evolve in the next few years? Maybe you've seen news articles on certain products or services. So you can point out that you may have noticed a recent strategy change and how has that impacted the company? You can also ask the recruiter themselves about an article that you read and ask what was it like being a part of that? I love to ask questions about the company culture because it shows self love and self respect. It shows that you want to align and match your values well. So, say, for example, you can ask about the technology that the company uses internally to communicate. You can point out that you saw photos of a certain event on the company's social media site and ask them to elaborate. You can also ask if the employees spend much time socializing outside of work, so that way you can align and match your own values. Now, after the career fair, I want you to treat yourself, whether it is maybe a nap or some snacks. I want you to treat yourself. Career fairs can be very challenging, and networking can be difficult for anybody. It takes a lot of courage and energy to meet with employers, so please treat yourself. After some rest, I ask you to reflect on the conversations that you had with employers and take notes because that will give you good material for a professional follow up email. Let's take a look at that. Now, if you have your phone with you, please feel free to take a photo of this slide. So that way you have got professional follow up emails ready to go at all time. So here we'll take a look at an email from a student named Kathleen who is reaching out to a recruiter named Celia. So good afternoon, Celia. I'm emailing you to thank you for your time on November 15th and for the quick chat at the MITT Career Fair, whether it was at the Pembina or the Henlow campus. I enjoyed learning more about your organization, and I'm even more interested and confident that I can contribute my skills to your organization. I look forward to receiving any follow-up information regarding the hiring process and future professional opportunities. I love the level of professionalism in this email, and it makes such a good impression. I hope that you will also use this email to follow up with recruiters so you can maintain that connection to a brighter future. Thank you so much for joining this pre-career fair session today. If you have any questions about career fair, don't hesitate to reach out to the Career and Employment Services team. Our email address is career@mitt.ca, and good luck at your next career fair.